What's going on, Washington Football Nation? It's your boy Rio, and we're back with another episode of Rambling with Rio on the channel. Shout out to all my Ramblers, subscribers of all fan bases, everyone who tunes into the show. I appreciate every one of you, and these videos and this content couldn't happen without you. Today is Friday, December 17th, and our starting quarterback has now been added to the litany of COVID positive tests on our roster. I think the number is now up to 24, and I thought things were smooth sailing after the NFL announced this COVID protocol change, that asymptomatic players who tested positive, as long as they get a negative, asymptomatic and vaccinated players, as long as they get a positive, I believe within 24 hours of kickoff or something like that. I don't know, because it seems like the verbiage is all over the place, and the protocols change and is bended and manipulated to the will of the NFL. I don't know how there's going to be a game Sunday, but first thing, before we even get to this game Sunday, I made a bet with Mark Holmes of the Cowboys Jobu Sports Report. So that's why I'm wearing this dumbass shirt. Actually, it's actually pretty nice. Shout out to the guy who designed it. The detail is crazy. I'm going to give y'all a look at it. Jobu Sports Report. It has Baby Rio in my Washington jersey, number 17, in my hat, being held what looks like by Billy D. Williams. I guess delusion runs in the family because Philly 500 thinks he looks like Denzel Washington, and Mark thinks he looks like a young Billy D. Williams. But you know what? Let's not go there. Your team beat my team fair and square. It's still F Dallas. We still want Dallas, and I'll have to get my revenge because I need to see Mark wearing burgundy and gold on this show at some point. But a bet is a bet. So I'm wearing this dumbass shirt and taking my walk of shame while I'm sitting. So my squat of shame, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. The detail is nice. The artwork is crazy, and the quality is pretty good, even though it's a pretty stupid shirt. But hey, we can all use something to clean the house or clean the car with, so I guess that's what this shirt will become. But back to the issue at hand. We're now 2 days from kickoff in our most important game of the year, playing against the also 6-7 Philadelphia Eagles, and we don't have anyone to play. Both of our starting and our backup quarterbacks on the COVID list. We have to stomach the likes of Kyle Shermer, Garrett Gilbert, or Jordan Ta'amu starting this game on Sunday for the Washington football team. I confidently said, I don't know how, but we're still going to win this game when me and Philly went live on Thursday, but I don't know. I don't know how they might have to postpone this. Like, how are we supposed to play on Sunday? Like, I'm thinking this relaxed rule and protocol was going to free up and give us the flexibility to play guys, but we're literally going to be the replacement. Keanu Reeves is suiting up for us on Sunday. I am still waiting for Jason Wright and Ron Rivera to shoot me an email saying, get out there for the league minimum. Put me anywhere on the field. I got you. I'm going to just gather up all of Washington Football Nation, all the content creators in YouTube, and we're just going to call out positions, and we're going to be out there playing both ways like high school football. This is ridiculous. Like, how did all this happen? Was there a team gathering after the loss on Sunday? Did they have a wake? They have a funeral in the locker room, and we had like one large group hug in the showers. I have no idea how to explain how 24 players have just magically appeared with COVID this week. I thought it was just the defensive guys, My guy Jalen from Bleeding B&G, subscribe to my guy, by the way. He said he called Montez Sweat patient zero. Because Montez Sweat, it seems like he may have been the guy who sparked the whole spreading of COVID. How do they play a game on Sunday? Someone explain to me how a game can still take place on Sunday. Because if we go out there and play Philly, and then Philly ends up with like 20, 25 COVID cases next week, then we're the super spreaders. Then what? We're going to have to forfeit a game and be shunned by the rest of the league? I mean, we're already an embarrassing-ass franchise. Do we want to be the super spreaders who go out there and send out a bunch of guys? Like, how is everyone in Ashburn not infected with COVID at this point? Like, we knew at some point, or we actually thought COVID was, you know what I'm saying, we thought it was starting to dissipate, and we thought it was starting to, you know, get a little bit normal. We thought we were getting closer to normalcy. Then all of a sudden, week 15 of the NFL season, all of a sudden, the whole league is infected. Everybody, rosters, there's been like 120 cases league-wide. And us in Cleveland, we're leading the fight right now. We don't have a quarterback. Taylor Heinicke has just been added to the COVID list. Quarterback 1, quarterback 2, Cam Curl, Jonathan Allen, Matt Ioannidis. The list continues. At this point, it's more of a story to talk about who's not on the COVID list than who is on the COVID list, because we have like no active players right now. If Ron Rivera is able to coach a victory out of this scab-ass roster that we have to field on Sunday, maybe enter him in the coach of the year conversation, because this is absolutely absurd, and I don't know how a coach is able to weather this. We've heard of next man up. We've never heard of next team up. Next roster up. You don't got a backup roster just sitting in the tuck waiting to pull out. Like, yeah, come on, guys. You have like 10 players on the practice squad. I don't know how this game gets played on Sunday, but the NFL likes to stick to regularly scheduled programming. I anticipate them considering pushing this game back a day or two to Monday or Tuesday. I don't know how much of a difference it'll make, but we need bodies to field this team. At this point, they should be issuing permission slips and consents to let fans join the team, because we have nobody to play this weekend. But we're going to see. We're going to see how this goes. You'll probably see me back with an update later. I'm having a sit down with a Washington legend and one of my favorite Washington football players, Santana Moss, a little bit later. And I'm doing one more Eagles preview. We'll probably have another update when I get Chip and Tila Kege from the All About the Birds Network and the Chips for the Birds podcast to talk about, will there be a game being played? And Tila's unorthodox way of making picks on their show every week. But hey, that's all I got for now. I'm pretty sure the next time you see my face, there will be another list of starters on the COVID list. It's a wild week, but it's always hell to the nameless football team. F this shirt. Deuces.